If you're looking to use one of the most powerful Google Sheets formulas, Importrange, but wondering how, we're going to walk through it. What's going on, everybody? I'm Jack Tompkins with Pineapple Consulting Firm, always trying to help the small business world become more data-driven. As people are migrating to Sheets over Excel a lot these days, having different sheets talk to each other is often a common question, right? And there's a lot of different uses for this Importrange function. So if you have come across it just from Googling or whatever, and you're wondering how to use it, the benefits are endless. Honestly, we use it with a whole bunch of different clients, and there's three main things I'm going to talk through in this, but we're going to work through the functionality of it too. Let's jump in. Okay, so here we are in Google Sheets, and first we're just going to do the functionality of Importrange. Then I'm going to talk about why it's so awesome. So the functionality of it is, if we wanted to get all of this data, we could do this equals cell A1 over here, and then we could copy that formula and put it all the way over here and do all that. Now, this is not a lot of data, of course, but once you get to hundreds or thousands of rows, even this simple formula, it starts getting really heavy and it weighs the sheet down so that everything is slow, which stinks. So the Importrange function, we are going to delete all of this, and we're going to walk through the Importrange function that'll do exactly that, but it's more flexible and it's lighter weight. So Importrange, and what we're going to do is we need this spreadsheet URL. You can take the sheet that you're on or the exact sheet that you're going to, does not matter. We're going to put this in quotes. So we got the spreadsheet URL in quotes there. We're going to do more quotes, and then we're going to tell it where to go. So I'm going to do single quote raw data, end single quote, and then exclamation point, and then we've got everything in A to D. That's what I want. End that quotes, end that parentheses, boom, there we go. Now if I'm clicking around here, you'll see none of these are formulas. There is only one formula in here, and that's it. So you get all of the data with one formula, and it is super lightweight. So functionality wise, it is just two pieces. It's the URL, and then you're telling it where to go. That is the easiest formula out there, right? Benefit number one, it keeps the sheet really, really lightweight. It's only one formula for what could be thousands and thousands of rows. Point number two, why this is a great formula. A lot of times, if you have something like this, again, this is obviously a very small example set of data, but if you have an API sending data in here, or Zapier or anything like that, right, where you're getting this data replaced, if you have a formula over here, oftentimes, if this whole section is getting replaced, what those APIs will do is wipe out the entire sheet, so you'll lose your formulas. What you can do instead is you can use Importrange and then make your formula here. So I don't know, let's do example, whatever, and this is this times 0.9. Great, there we go. We've got our formula here, and then when this sheet gets totally wiped out, or things get moved around, or you're trying to like move columns and rows and do whatever, does not matter. This is just going to pull starting in A1. It's going to grab everything that is in that section, and our formulas are going to stay. So point number two, why this is awesome, is it keeps the sheet very flexible with new and replaced data. Okay, so point number three, why this is super cool, is we can link between sheets, right? So this is a big one. If we wanted, for example, in our raw data, you can see class 1, 2, 3, etc. If we wanted to see what that class is, but that lookup table is somewhere else, what we can do is pull in that lookup, right? So we've got this lookup example here, class 1, 2, 3, 4, from best, worst to no and high class, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to make our lookup table over here, and we're going to do, again, Importrange, and then we're going to grab the other spreadsheet URL. Super convenient to be able to jump between sheets. Again, quote it. And then this was just class name, so we actually won't even need that in this case. We're just going to go A to B, close that. This is perfect. Okay, so we get an error, right? For whatever reason, even though I own both of these sheets, you still have to allow access. Super quick, easy. That is very expected every time. So now we can make our formula over here, lookup, and you can do whatever, VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, whatever you want to do here. look this up in this section, boom, and we've got a working formula for what that class lookup is. So you can talk between sheets, you can replace data, work with replacing data, and keep formulas there, and you get to keep the sheet really, really lightweight. So cannot recommend import range enough. We do this with a lot of our clients. So there we go. That is our import range function. Again, we use this all the time. There are so many different use cases for it. If you have questions on how to use it or want to use it for one of your clients or you in your own business want to use it, please don't hesitate to reach out. We love working in Google Sheets. We love this formula and we can't wait to talk. Stay data driven, everybody.